Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a variety of music to ease your mind. Now, we have an act that is going to get inside your head. Please welcome the amazing, the wonderful Mark Zacharia.
Real life. Here we go. How's that? My voice carrying to the back over there? Can you guys hear in the seats, in the mezzanine seats? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mark Zacharia. It occurs to me that a lot of the conversations that we have are opportunities where we talk, but we don't speak. We miss opportunities. I'm going to model something for you in a minute that demonstrates that you can listen much more carefully. Before I do, Kenny, I'm going to ask you to bring the house lights up. I'm going to get everybody involved in this, okay? If you're not holding on to a little person on your lap and you know who you are, okay? I'm going to ask everybody to stand right now. Please stand up. Yep. Here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Ladies, I want you to hold your hands together like this. This is what we call the butterfly. The butterfly. Hands palm to palm. The butterfly, just like that. Excellent. Palm to palm. There you go. Gentlemen, show me how big your sneaker size is. Show me how big your sneaker size is. Hold the hands out. Who you're trying to kid, sir, okay? I'm not judging, I'm just saying. Okay, ladies, show me the butterfly like this. Gentlemen, show me how big your sneaker size is. Hold that just like that. Okay, standing ovation picture. How else do you think we do? Sit down, sit down. At the start, actually before the start of the program, I went out into the audience and I had pens and paper over here. I went to as many of you as I could, and I asked you to please write on an index card 3 things that you love. 3 things that you love. You were kind enough to jot them down, drop them in the box over here. I want to give a round of applause for those who helped me. I am going to need a helper right now, and Dr. Sargent, I was wondering if I could impose upon you. Do you wear reading glasses? If you do, I'm going to ask them to bring them with you. A round of applause. And don't be afraid to speak nice and loudly into the mic. Let's do a sound check.
Test 2.
Lower. No, never mind. It was there, so I took it. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Everybody was kind enough to drop a card inside here. I'm going to ask you to reach inside. I'd like you to take one. Hold it against your heart so we can't see it. Rummage around, yeah. Get a good one that you like. That one? Yeah. Okay. Please take a look at it. Did they, in fact, put 3 items on the card? Excellent. And I hope it's legible.
And clean, yes.
I tried to help you, Joe. I did what I could. Sometimes people write some very curious things on here. I'm going to give you a dictionary in case you need to look any of those up. Oh, you laugh. I've done this before. Okay? And we're going to play a game. The name of the game that we're going to play is called Let's Not Help Mark at All. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to look at the items that are on the list. Take a look at the first item on the list. We're going to call each of these a target item. When you look at that first target item, I want you to say words out loud that come to mind, but I don't want you to give me a hint. Non-hints. In other words that are unrelated to the word that is on the target. For instance, if somebody wrote Hawaii, you wouldn't say words like volcano, coconut, beach. That would just make it too easy to backtrack. Clear? Clear. Excellent. Take a look at the first item on the list, whatever it is, lock that in your mind, and I want you to say a random word that is unrelated to that word. And I'm going to see if I can decipher, if I can intuit what she's actually thinking, despite what she says. It's going to be a lot like marriage. Nice and loud. First random word that comes to mind, unrelated, you're looking at the first word, it's a target word. Any word that comes to mind, say it out loud now. I'm going to write it right here.
Coconut.
Coconut. Coconut. Now, obviously, she may have taken my lead from saying something like that. That suggests that this is a word that is probably common. She picked a word that was common in our discussion over here, so she picked a word that was probably common to us. I like that, coconut round. I'm not sure if the shape helps us. Give us a second word, unrelated to that first word. Go ahead.
Triangle.
Triangle. Okay, a lot of edges over there. Now, this is something that somebody loves, triangle. Maybe what she's thinking of actually is the opposite of a triangle. Maybe it's a square, maybe it's a circle. Of course, a coconut is circle, and maybe it's not circle as in literal, maybe it's metaphor. Maybe it's 24 hours of a day. I'm not sure. Maybe that has something to do. Oh, look at, you can't see the face, but the lips just tightened over here. Third word, random. Say it out loud, nice and loud.
Fudge.
Fudge. A personal favorite of mine. By the way, is anybody trying that going sugar-free a diet that people are trying these days? I'm 12 days sugar-free, and I can attest. No, thank you, I appreciate that, but I can tell you that the first 12 days are the toughest. Just from the experience. Okay, so fudge, now that's a comfort food, so that suggests that the word that she's thinking of is probably not a food, because she said coconut also. That's something that you eat, so this is definitely not one of those senses. It may be one of the other senses. Triangle is pointing, so maybe it's one of the senses that's a touch sense. I'm wondering if it couldn't be this easy, because fudge is something real close. Are you thinking of the word bed?
I am.
Nicely done. Give her a round of applause. And let's go to the second. Take a look at the second target word like this. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this in two. Sometimes it gets really challenging. Second word, you have it in your mind, okay? A non-hint. Say it out loud.
Marmalade.
Jelly. Okay. So that's something tasty, right? So marmalade, right? Maybe something, so that makes you think like Sunday morning breakfast, right? We put that on the French toast. Second word.
Socks.
Socks. Okay. Both of them sticky. It just... No, I have a 22-year-old son. That's all I'm saying. You two, right? You know what I'm saying. Okay. So there's a marmalade, socks. I'm going to need one more hint. I'm sorry.
Chalk.
Chalk. Chalk, yes?
Chalk.
Chalk. So chalk gets on the clothes. Socks aren't clothes. Marmalade also gets on the clothes. So what would be something that you really love, but it's, again, this is something that you eat, so this can't be something that you eat. Socks, that's something that keeps you cozy, keeps you warm. Chalk, images, drawings. Typically when we draw a chalk, we draw a stick figure, right? Wait, are you thinking of the word dog?
I am.
I wanted to learn a little bit about you. I haven't had the privilege to learn a lot about you, and so I thought I would just ask a couple of quick questions. What is your birth sign?
Gemini.
Gemini. Twins, okay. Do you have any siblings?
Yes.
Older or younger?
Younger.
Younger. Do you in fact have a pet?
No.
No pet. No pet. Is your car older than 5 years old?
Yes.
It is. Okay. And finally, what was your favorite candy that you got during Halloween? I'm still on the sugar thing. I'm sorry.
Peanut M&Ms.
Peanut M&M, not just regular M&M, peanut M&M. These answers tell me nothing. But we do get to learn a little bit about Dr. Sargent. And I think one of the messages we're trying to deliver here is that the little effort that we make to reach out, to connect with people, can make a big difference. It can actually allow us to connect in a very real way. And what was the last word? Nice and loud into the microphone. Yeah.
The holidays.
No, that's wrong. The holidays.
Yes.
Yeah, I got this. I don't. They didn't write like a. It's not the Hebrew calendar, is it? No, I never know. Wait a second. You have the dictionary?
I do.
Go to page 153. Now, if you remember anything about a dictionary, the dictionary has pages that are divided into two columns, right? Are you on page 153? Go to the second column.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the fourth word down in bold? Now, the word was holidays on that card, and the fourth word down on page 153, second column?
Singular holiday.